A Star Is Born is a beautiful film. I really felt like Jackson and Allie fell in love at first sight. I thought that was beautiful to watch. How was the connection between the two of you guys when you guys first clicked?
Pretty much like that. It was incredible. And I knew that there's no movie if you can't go on this very kind of treacherous ride, and certainly the second half of the film, if you're not as invested as the characters are in each other. So it was one of those things that if it wasn't there, there really is no movie.
I mean, our friendship and how much I love him as a friend, that provided for such a sacred environment on set. He used to tell me, he says in the movie to Allie, all you have to do is trust me. And that's, was very easy to do because he's just so kind and so loving, and he's a brilliant filmmaker, and I just wanted to give everything that I had to him for this film.
There's a scene in here where you punch someone in the face. I thought that was really cool. How do you wish you could actually do that sometimes? Like, oh, leave me alone.
I don't want to punch anyone, no. But in this scene, I think what you're watching is that she instantly is aware of how unnatural the world is around him. That fame is very unnatural, and that these people are heckling him, and she wants to protect him, and she already just loves him in a way that she can't even understand yet, and she just gets so angry that she knocks this guy out, and she's laughing. She hits an off-duty cop. I mean, it's kind of just this ridiculous scene, and Jackson carries her out, and she's laughing. They have this instant connection, and I think it's because they almost want to protect each other, and they don't know why yet.
Is fame worth losing that personal freedom? Like, is it worth it?
It's not I don't know, that's not a question. Fame is a result of being able to do what depending on who you are as an artist or what you do in your life, but if fame comes from success of being able to tell your story or tell a story and have it be healing or entertaining, that's the goal in life, is to communicate with one another, isn't it?
It absolutely is. Another thing that I really loved is the tour scene, when you guys sort of like squashed the tour. It reminded me of your real life, because Kanye said canceling the tour was the beginning of the end of his life. How, for you, what was that like? For that whole moment in your own personal life?
You mean like when I stopped my tour?
Yeah.
I think that, everybody has a threshold, and everybody's human, and artists are human. And I think that, this film also deals with, mental health issues, substance abuse and addiction, and a lot of trauma as well. For Jackson, and even for Allie, there's the suggestion of it, when she says to her father as she walks up the stairs, you know all about drunks. I think it's important to take care of people and to look out for their mental health, and I think there's nothing wrong with it. If an artist needs to stop, it's them listening to their body and their mind.
And also witnessing the outpouring of love when that happened is kind of beautiful.
Yes,
I have to say, it was like completely it was kind of a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Yes, I felt very loved by everyone, and it's very humbling, and it's nice when you're treated just like a human being.
Godzilla!
Yeah.
Zilla bitch!